Tristan, you are wrapped, head to toe in the gills of the swaggiest merch I've ever seen. Where'd you get that, good sir?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That dope hoodie and the sick matching green hat that you're wearing that I'm mad I only have a purple one. Where'd you get it?
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah, that.
It is from our wonderful sponsors at the Nirvana Center. That's what it is. Nirvana Center, the best tinctures, concentrates, marijuana that you can get in the Valley, Arizona, wherever else they are. But Arizona counts the most.
Nirvana Center, it'll get you cooked. Join the Final Stop Patreon, www.patreon.com/Final Stop Podcast. We got 50-plus hours of bonus content. It's $1. It's 4 quarters. Don't be a jamoke. And if you want to not be a jamoke for real, there's a $10 internal affairs level that gets you all the dirt behind the podcast. Tell a friend about the cast.
Come on down to Miracle Village. That's what we call our Patreon.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of The Final Stop. I'm your host, Daniel Bridgegad, live from the ever-glorious Mescal Manor, Mach 2. Over here on the other side of the country, it's the Vampire King, King Possum, Lord Meerkat, fresh off of a Kill Tony appearance where Jim Norton said our podcast. It's Tristan Bowling.
Yeah.
Also, we need to shamelessly talk about that so I can throw it in the description and use the word Kill Tony. Anyway, Tristan Bowling.
Yeah, Kill Tony, Tristan Bowling, Kill Tony, Tristan Bowling. Hi, yes, I'm Tristan Kill Tony Bowling, Walmart, Best Buy. I don't know what else.
Cats Dog Soccer World Cup. Over here on the side table, it's the big man himself, the Rizzler, Andrew Orion.
What's up, Amazon, Israel, everybody else?
Yeah.
Babe.
Free Palestine, I stand with Ukraine.
Ukraine. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about Jews.
Yeah. Let's do some stuff that Andrew has to bleep out.
Yeah.
That's good. I know we're here fucking first non-studio one in a sec that we've done. Dude, I just came from my AC went out of my car, which is in Arizona, that's a death wish.
I want to commend you because the number of people I've met in this last year that just were like, fuck it, I just won't have air conditioning.
Well,
that is it. First off,
insane.
May I say something? For everyone who is watching from Kill Tony, who's tuned in, thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. I just felt like I should say that before it's like, I just watched this podcast for the Kill Tony guy, and then this fucker just starts talking about his car. What is he doing? Like, I wanted to definitely...
Yeah, sorry, if you're here for Tristan, we kind of have like 90 episodes of a thing built up, so fucking pay attention.
Pick up the pace, suckers.
Yeah, pick up the pace.
This is not how we get fans, Daniel.
Yeah, watch the backlog. You'll learn to hate me. You love Tristan. Hey, my name's Daniel, and my car's fucked.
You had no AC. That's like pretty much a death sentence.
Well, that's like an emergency situation if you live in Phoenix. That's like you don't fuck around. And by the way, anyone who's just riding around with that, they are broke. That's the option. Like if you have a little bit of cash, you just fix that.
Yeah,
you're broke or you're like David Goggins, just being like,
dude. Because like I would go to eating 2 meals a day for like a month if it meant that I got my AC fixed and my like that's crazy. Just be like, nope, windows down, just fucking industrial force. What do you call them? Blow dryers, just right in your eye hole.
You're just in a wind tunnel of heat. Well, it's insane.
So when I you know something funny, I try. All right, so Taylor works on Mondays, like right down the street from where I work, and like I got off work at like 4, and she got off work at like 3:30, and the AC went out in the car at like 3:35. She had to sit and wait for me to get off work for like 30 minutes.
You treated her like an abandoned child in a fucking Fry's parking lot?
Okay, well, it's like, sure.
If that was a dog, you would have gone to jail. It's crazy.
Well,
I know you
wasn't.
treat
It's
your
my
girlfriend
fiance.
like it. Yeah, I know you treat him the same way. But at the same time, that's not good. You should have just told her to park and like get in somewhere. That's crazy.
Dude, this is how hot fucking Phoenix is. She parked in the first floor of a parking garage from a parking garage. Like it's just that hot, dude. I came in and she was like dripping sweat and like fucking dude. She was like how did I put crying? She was like
she had a rational emotion to being put in an oven.
Yeah, it wasn't crying. She had like one of those fight or flight moments where like I think I'm dead.
She was trying to drink her sweat. She was dehydrated, dude. What are you talking about?
And she had kind of like a bad day at work, and then she called her grandma who has like dementia, and her dementia grandma didn't really like respond to like wedding details the way that she wanted. So she was just like,
oh, well, now she's just being needy.
She was just like, my grandma doesn't give a shit about our wedding. It's hot. Dude, I came down fresh out of AC, fresh out.
Yeah.
You're throwing a bottle of ice cold water out of the way. You're like, fuck
Yeah,
it,
you're
I
like,
don't need it.
Can you turn on the heat? I'm a little chilly from the outside, from the inside.
And dude, I come down. She's like, it's just so. And my grandma and it's hot. It's just so fucking hot. And I'm trying like to not laugh because I'm like,
Because you're a
Dude.
dickhead.
like what? It's hot.
Yeah, like heat can resort you to being like a toddler, like extremes in both. Like, say if you're just cold and you're just like, I just want to go home, I'm fucking freezing, I'm fucking cold.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
you didn't hit her with a. Now imagine putting on a helmet and shoulder pads.
Yeah.
You know
Live
what?
my life,
You know
bitch.
what? I've had that. She's gotten freshman year of college. She's come back from working out like a full soccer summer workout. She's like, fucking hot. We were dying. Yeah, now try putting 15 pounds of pads on and then doing that all over again.
It's so stupid. You're
Dude.
such a bad boyfriend.
You don't understand.
He's a fiancé now.
Boys, I've been having the last couple days of my life have been tremendous. You know why? Andrew know the answer to this.
Drinking.
Andrew, how's your
Excessive drinking.
Well, that's what are you gonna do? Fucking rain on my parade? Of course there was excessive drinking, but it was because the good old U.S. women's national team. I mean, not only did they lose, and that makes me not happy because I'm really neutral on the subject, but just watching
Neutral my ass.
watching a blunder of that size is just crazy as hell. No matter what the sport or situation is. Tristan, did you
What
see it?
happened?
They got knocked out.
No,
by
I
Sweden.
don't. Also, no, Daniel, I don't vindictively watch women's sports. Like, I don't do that often.
I don't vindictively watch women's sports either. I
No, you do.
vindictively watch women's sports highlights when they come up on the reels. Dude, they missed. That'd be like if 3 dudes in a row got to shoot free throws and they missed all 6 of them. They just fucking clanked them right off the rim, and you're like, this is what we were. This is all the hubbub's about. Equal what now? Fucking equal crossbars. Sweden's moving on.
Is Sweden won?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they won on penalties.
Sorry, Andrew's not going with me because he's like, I can't shit on soccer. Our ladies lost, and you don't know what's going on, which I mean is kind of the coolest thing you've done in a long period of time. Just being like, no, I didn't watch that.
Just the coolest thing I've done is not watch women's soccer.
That's the coolest thing you've done in a hot second, buddy.
Well,
Being
I'm
like,
gonna
no,
keep
I
the
didn't.
ball rolling. I'm gonna keep the ball rolling by not watching it. It really,
Just really getting your cool suit on.
really takes no time out of my day. No thought at all. That
is
being
nuts.
said, women's basketball, you can pry the fucking NYC Liberty out of my cold dead hands.
Wait, do you actually watch it?
No, but I thought it would be fun.
Oh, this brings me up to my thing that I wanted to talk about. At Devils yesterday, they had. I didn't know. First of all, this was a real channel. I didn't know ESPN Ocho was a real channel.
Yeah, you
I thought it was just dodgeball
No,
fucking
it's-
bullshit.
I thought that was a
bullshit.
dodgeball reference. I thought that was.
Wait, you guys have never actually seen ESPN The Ocho?
No,
Dude, it's fucking tough.
it's lit.
It's like fireman's
I
carries
also
and
No.
recently found out that the TGIF and TGI Fridays, that means it's like thank God it's Fridays. I thought it was just TGI was some guy's name and then he owned a place called Fridays.
you thought it was Tim George fucking International Fridays? No.
Yes.
You're dumb as hell. Also,
No,
that
I was
place
like,
blows dick.
do you know that if you take all the TGIF and TGI Fridays, do you know it kind of works out like that?
Honestly, perfect branding though. I understand how that took off in the 80s or 90s. I understand you're like, dude, thank God it's Friday. I just want to go and take my bitch wife and my stupid fucking kids out and get them some chicken tenders and like,
chicken tenders. They'll probably eat the crayons and get full. I
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
yeah,
I
my
don't
kid.
care.
I want my
My-
3-year-old to pewing a fucking
Yeah.
every green off his gums. He's chewing on the crayon before the food gets here.
Yeah, just like the fucking the what's it called? The table mats are paper. I'm writing a suicide note in fucking right next to a maze with a kangaroo next to it. I don't give a shit.
Did you ever stick your gum under the table as a kid and think you were part of history? Like just
No.
shove your fucking double mint under like an IHOP table
No.
and be like, this will stand the test of time.
Not even a little bit.
I used to do that every.
You thought they were like time capsules? Like you put like
Well,
you
I didn't
just
realize
put it,
that like every fucking 3 weeks, the newest hire at IHOP has to go like scrub gum under the table.
No, he thought it was like that fucking bridge in Amsterdam where it's like the locks on the bridge.
Well, they have a gum
Or,
wall in
like-
Seattle.
yeah, and there's an alleyway in like London or somewhere where you could just put gum on, which is frankly disgusting.
Which
It's it must smell like
Which I was
shit
gonna say,
down
lets
there.
me know your city ain't worth a damn. By the way, if you're like, hey, where should I check out while I'm here? We're like, well, There's a place that kind of smells like cat piss that people put gum all over the
and
wall.
homeless people sleep.
Yeah,
they probably
yeah.
eat some of the gum.
Yeah, homeless people.
Yeah,
are
there's an abandoned-sized Olympic swimming pool everyone pisses in. So we try to fill it up, but it's taken years.
Ours is no better. Me and Taylor had a chance to go to the Grand Canyon this weekend, and we were up in northern Arizona. We were like, let's go and fucking create memories and this and that. And then we just looked at it on Google Earth for like 10 minutes. We're like, that seems like enough. That seems like all you need to see. I don't need to go all the way up there. What is it, a hole in the ground? Unless there's a comedy club in the hole in the ground. I'm not going to the goddamn hole.
Oh, you've never been to the Hole in the Ground Poughkeepsie up there? It's great.
The hole in the ground comedy club. It's the same guys that own the Spokane circuit.
Yeah, it's really good.
No, but what I wanted to talk about was I was at Devils last night, and they had on ESPN De Ocho, and
is it the Ocho or De Ocho?
De Ocho. It's De Ocho, dude.
Ocho means 8.
No,
You said that like an NPC. Like
no,
I
he
paid
said that
you
like
for
he was like auditioning for a role in Dora, dude.
Ocho means 8. Hey, so we'll call you. We'll call you back. What do we want you?
No, but they had.
Wait, just me. This is me in audition room for Dora. Ocho means 8.
Yeah, look, it's double paneled glass and a bunch of guys being like,
Is that good?
Let's get it.
Is that one more time? One more time. Ocho means 8. Get back here, Boots. Swiper, no swiping.
I told you to get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. You pull out a fucking Glock, start aiming on snipe. They're
Call
like,
his agent now. Call his agent now.
He's out of here.
Swiper, get your ass over here.
Yeah.
You know the street lights on.
You're a white dude casting a Mexican kids TV show doing a black voice trying to shoot a fox. What's happening in Nickelodeon? You're saying the Ocho?
On De Ocho.
Yeah, on the Ocho.
Which means
they had
8.
They had a tournament for competitive pillow fighting, and it was the most intense thing I've ever been a part of.
Before you watched it, did you have to click, yes, I am above 18 years of age? Competitive pillow
It
fighting?
was sick, dude.
Yeah.
It was like the whole par shut up and watch the
Is it a bunch of bitches in like silk pajamas?
No,
but
it was the most jacked dudes you've ever seen, just wailing on each other with a fucking leather pillow.
Tempur-Pedic, full contact. Like,
That would be kind of lit, bro. It's a bunch of niggas in like fucking like logoed long johns.
Yeah.
Like they're in long johns, but it says like John Deere right here. And a
No,
fucking
dude, like
THC.
Manscaped fucking sponsored it.
Those niggas are everywhere. Those niggas.
yeah, dude, it's the next DAZN thing. Logan Paul is fighting Dwayne The Rock Johnson in a pillow fight cage match.
Did
No,
you
yeah,
see,
so that's what I was saying is that's the business venture. Comedy pillow fight brought to you by the Final Stop podcast.
There is a way to get comedy into combat somewhere. You see, like the parallels are fucking from the top down with the the bald man all the way down to every asshole who goes to an open mic also tries a fucking jiu-jitsu class. Why, bro? They have boxing chess. Why not have like you go head to head with someone? There's 3 rounds. You do 5 minutes of stand up, and then you do 3 minutes of some combat, and then you do 3 more minutes of stand up.
I have an idea. So Andrew, I'm piggybacking off of Andrew's idea with the pillow fighting. So 2 comedians enter a rink. They both do 5 minutes, and then whoever has the best set gets the pillow. And then the other person has to, within a minute and a half, take it away for them or just receive the beating of a lifetime with this pillow. Whoever has the pillow at the end wins.
No, jumping off your point, comedy slap fights where it's the thing where they're at the podium and they just fucking wind up and smack.
Oh, the slap
Yeah.
the UFC's thing?
Yeah, so you do 1 minute of stand up, whoever gets the most laughs gets to slap the other guy.
Fuck that. If we're just doing fighting and stand up, why don't you just go King of the Hill style? 1 mic, you get to talk while you're there, but the game is stay on the mic. Anyway, I was walking with my wife the other. I just get fucking punched out. Some other guy comes up. So bitches are stupid, right?
So it's just a fucking comedy ladder match?
Yeah, someone's just untying the lights from the ceiling, just waiting for them to fall on
comedy
everyone.
Money in the Bank. Dude.
Yeah.
People are climbing up for a punchline.
Yeah.
For a chance to feature next weekend.
Yeah. I just run in with a silver suitcase, like, he's here! He's here! Just like,
On the inside of the suitcase is Matt Coman's phone number.
yeah. Cash it in! Cash it in!
See, now that would be worth a comedy championship belt.
Do you mean the unofficial belt?
Sorry, that was for me, and I guess you got it. Yeah, that would be worth a fucking belt around your. That'd be kind of cool. Why not? I think because you'd have.
I had a belt for a month.
You had a comedy championship belt?
Yeah, I had a comedy championship belt.
What faction gave that to you, and how can I?
Is it Snap Battles?
No, it was like something at Improv Mania.
Wait.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Wait, would that really? Should we just dilute the comedy market like boxing is? You know how like the UFC has like very determined like the light heavyweight champ, and that's it. You know how boxing has like this nigga's the 185 pounds and like 4 ounces champion, and this guy's the 185.
No, because you're gonna make a weight class that's just exclusively women. And it won't be like, you'll be like, what do you mean the bantam weight class is only women? It's like, all right, it's only women in like Andrew. It's like those weights don't even make any sense. Like that doesn't even
No,
happen.
that's the other thing about the pillow fights. There's no weight classes.
Why would there?
So there was a dude that was like
No, there's just firm and soft classes.
245 going up against a dude that was 180, and he fucked him up.
The 180 guy fucked him up?
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah, it's pillow fighting. How do you even
It was
get
real
into
technical. He was real technical with it.
Do they give you background on these guys?
A little bit, yeah.
Like, is
also, all of them are under 6 foot. It's hilarious to watch.
No shit. Real athletes don't end up in a fucking pillow fighting championship league.
Well, you'd be surprised where a scholarship and money from Russia can take you.
Oh, did you see they brought, speaking of bullshit sports that are probably on the Ocho, did you see they brought back slam ball?
I did see that. Elijah and I were talking about that.
Do you know what slam ball is?
Isn't
That's
that
fantastic.
isn't that like basketball, but the court is a trampoline?
Dude,
Yes,
but
it's
they made
so
it,
lit.
They made it. They dumbed it down. God damn it, I'm mad. Okay, because original slam ball, what it was is there was this. There's 2 like big trampolines and then 1 like middle trampoline on each side, and then there's a court in the middle where shit gets real. Niggas get fucked up on the court. But fucking now they do this thing where they took it away. There is no like. It used to be like if you got a rebound, you'd go back, you'd kick it out to your other dude. The dude you kicked it out to would be on that fucking court island, and he's having to fight off like thugs, prison guards, fucking COs. The warden's coming at him. It's a whole thing.
Parole officers are shaking the gates outside, just being like, "Let me in!" Like,
yeah,
it's
right.
no
Basically, Nelly from The Longest Shot. He's so fast, he makes other guys look fucking not fast. And then and they took that board away, so now it's just. It's just
all
dunking,
trampoline?
It's dunking back. No, they made it smaller, and you can't hit people on that.
It's less athletic globetrotters.
It's not fucking athletic. But it's gay.
First of all,
for lack of better
don't
words.
ever do that to me again.
I
will fucking fight you right now.
It's pathetic. It's
Inner Tyson was coming out.
Yeah, I was watching too much fucking pillow fights, dude.
I'll tell you what. If you set me up in that pillow ring, you're not gonna be able to get out. I'm gonna fucking eat your heart.
We were saying that if you get knocked out in pillow fighting, you have to fall asleep on the pillow.
Yeah, they
They
knock you out and they carry you out in like a stretcher and put a blanket over you and put like
1, 2, 3. He's asleep.
Get him warm milk. Get him warm milk. Stat.
Instead of everyone getting loud, everyone's like, shh. He's asleep.
1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep. He's out of here.
Red fish, blue fish.
Yeah. Just
That's
like
good.
it cuts to like the loser circle. It's just all of them in like dimly lit rooms with night lights and like Playmobiles on top, just like bling bling bling. Just like.
Dude, I have a story for you guys. Have you ever driven from Prescott to Sedona?
Yeah.
There's like this little like windy road where you go up by this place called Slide Rock, and there's like people parked on the sides, and you have to like this little windy thing. So my fiance's not like the greatest at handling tough situations with poise. So I'm driving, bro, and she's sitting over here, and like some of these turns, there's no guardrail, there's no like really anything to keep you from flipping, and she is sitting there, bro, like sweating to the point where she's like almost fainting. And I'm over here listening to Crank That Soldier Boy spitting seeds into 1 cup, like whipping around corners. And we got to the very end, and she literally hit like a, I'm trying to, that's what it is, that Rick and Morty episode with like almost escaped death. And like, That's how she was breathing when we got to the top. While there's like seventh graders walking across trying to like go down Slide Rock, like just having the best.
And
day.
you're just singing, "I'm on Mexican radio.
I'm on the Mexican radio."
I mean, she's having a hard time breathing because you're like rapidly inclining in elevation. So she's just like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna faint." Meanwhile, you're just like sipping a Red Bull or whatever you have. I bet it's a Bud Light in that cup.
She was with me, so it was a Red Bull. It was a Red Bull for sure. If she wasn't there, it would have been me. Fucking, there would have been Bud Light cans falling out of the car. I'm on the Mexican radio.
He's driving down the hills with his knees trying to put a Bud Light into a Red Bull can.
I'm trying to pay attention to this goddamn Shane Gillis special on my iPhone while I'm going down.
Yeah, you're going fucking... I can just imagine you seeing like 2 angles and being like, I could just go straight through this and just a massive canyon in between.
If I catch air for a little bit, it's not that big of a deal. How do you go about telling your girl what you're freaking out about is nothing worth freaking out about? Calm down. Because you can't say that.
Hey, did we make it? Yeah? No? Okay, well, problem solved.
Well, you can't say that either. You can't say that. You can't be like, told you. You can't get to the bottom and be like, you fucking jamoke.
I think usually it's like kind of that's something that you realize like afterwards. Like you kind of like it just being like, while it's happening, being like, all right, we're going to be okay. And then just kind of dealing with it. And then afterwards you're just like, feel like we didn't handle that the best way back there, did we?
You're literally doing gentle parenting. You're like, now that outburst back there, I don't think that was hush appropriate, was it? And you're like, no, that wasn't, dude. Because I'd like to think that I handle like stress pretty well in tense situations. I'm pretty like poised and straight up. Bro, she was literally losing her shit. It took everything I had within me to not just be like, would you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to get us down this goddamn hill right now.
You're like, what's that?
God, thank you. I'm on a Mexican
radio.
You made me hit you with my spit cup hand, and now there's seeds all over you.
Now
That's
there's
your
seeds
fault.
everywhere because you wouldn't shut the fuck up. And you know what? The garlic was too thick. Matter of fact, go back to sleep. Just hit some lady on the way down.
Keep complaining. I will crash us. Keep complaining. It's going to happen.
Yeah. She wakes up. She was like, how was the rock? You're like, the rock was fine. I already went and did my rock things.
That's why we need to. I'm mad we exist in the time we existed. Because, like, obviously, like, you don't want to exist in a time where you could just, like, punch it.
Elaborate.
Well, you don't want to.
No, continue.
You don't want to exist. I was going to. You don't want to exist. You don't want to exist in a time where you could just punch bitches. But you also don't want to exist in a time where they can just lie and take half your shit. I think 20 years ago was like the perfect median, where you could throw like a, like a warning
Tristan
shot.
does not want to be part of this conversation even a little bit. Holy shit.
Hey, Kill Tony guys, welcome back to the Final Stop podcast.
We hit bitches on road trips. What's up, dude?
Yeah,
No,
sorry you can't close your goddamn mouth. I want to look at the world's biggest pistachio. No, I disagree.
Do you have a touristy spot you want to go to?
I don't know. There's a couple of national monuments that I want to blow up in creative ways, but I guess we'll never get to that topic.
We did it. We did it. I told you it was
like
all right.
7 episodes.
It was an okay premise. I didn't call it bad. I don't know why you keep shoving
It seemed
this
like you
down.
called it bad. It seemed like you didn't want to be a part of it, but that's okay.
Does it make you feel better? Are you in
Largest
now?
I'd go to a Ferris wheel. Pretty big Ferris wheel.
What the fuck? You suck. Collectively
No,
across
I'm kidding.
the board.
I'm kidding.
A Ferris wheel? You don't
No,
want to see like the Leaning Tower of Pisa or
Oh, I think
Nah.
you're talking about just California.
no, like the Leaning Tower
USA.
of Pisa or the Eiffel Tower or O Block, the
Nah,
Grand
nah.
Canyon, like just like reputable
Oh, Block,
stuff.
you say? I would love to go to such a reputable establishment. Do you think they have
Such a
tours
tourist
of O Block?
trap. Such a
Yeah.
tourist trap is O Block.
Hey,
Yeah,
just so I
you know how many times they have those double-decker buses going through O Block with the guys on top just being like, all right, down there is where King Von was killed, and then around the corner.
That would be kind of cool.
If you look to your right, there is a active game of dice being played.
Yeah, now when we stop at this stoplight, some of you will have to buy some Heron from the local guys in the corner if we want to keep this tour going.
We're stimulating local economy. That's how it goes.
We're populating the economy. You're like, yeah, we stepped on heroin. Shut up. If you look to your left, you'll see where Lil Durk's from. You're like, all right.
Yeah. Instead of being in one of those safari cage cars, you're just in like a bulletproof aquarium. Just being like, don't, you're going to provoke them. Stop flanking rival gang signs. Stop.
All you hear is, Jaleel! And you're like, get the fucking gas,
Get
dude.
the fucking thing out.
Hit the gas, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
Much like
Get
your
out.
traditional safari, we keep all the windows rolled up because if they get close, one of two things is going to happen. 2, the car's not going to be yours. And 1, if we're lucky, they'll sell you a mixtape for $15.
If they happen to get on the tram, don't say anything. Just let them do their thing.
You know what?
Yeah.
I did see a group of roving blacks the other day that don't fucking... Anything could be roving. Roving's not like a bad...
That wasn't
not
the word I was concerned with.
I saw a group of robbing ass... No, that's not what I said. I said roving, meaning just like a pack of blacks walking...
A pack?
That could just mean any group of people. Why are you guys making this weird?
You're making it weird.
A roving pack of... a roving pack... This is a public episode. There's a bunch of black guys hanging out, and I got to see them kind of respect me for 2 seconds. It was the highlight of my week. I was just walking past a group of dudes, and they all kind of like nodded to me like that in front of my girl. Made my week. I don't know if you guys get. There's probably not like an equivalent to that you guys get to experience. Made my. I was like, yes.
I gotta.
I get that.
I'm in there.
I get that.
When
the essays roll up and you're like, what's up? And they're like,
I was gonna say when you go to like a Chipotle or a Subway and like the fat dude hooks you up with extra stuff and doesn't charge you.
that's the cooler of the two,
Yeah,
obviously.
they just head nod at you. Like, is there like a the same way like black dudes?
No,
head
you
nod, is there like
go from 2 to 3 chins. You go downwards.
Jesus Christ. you know how Jeep guys have like the Jeep wave. Is
Oh,
there,
that
like,
happened to me in my car. That happens in my car all the time.
What?
What?
Another?
That other kind of like cars in the same area will be like they'll like pull up right next to you, say what's up, and then just like veer off.
Yeah, that's because they want to race. Like that's not camaraderie. They're like, hey, I want to fucking floor it. Do you? And you're just
Yeah.
like, nice to meet you. And then they go off.
And just your golden retriever energy just goes like. I'm about to blow this asshole off. Hi, do you want to be my friend?
Yeah.
You want to come to a show? It's on the 7th. Like, just
DVG and friends every first Wednesday of the month.
Yeah.
You know, we used to do that in this is you guys will fucking hate me for this. We were in high school. I used to get like letters from colleges. They'd like, I just show up to my locker and there'd be just like a bunch of stuff just sitting there. We'd take those letters and go when we were like parked stop next to a female. I'd have like my other buddies throw the letters like at the girls and be like, this guy's going places. This guy's fucking University of Oregon sending shit to his locker. I could see how I should do that with DBG and Friends tickets.
I'm sure it carries the same weight as scholarships from establishments being like, hey, I got a free ticket to a show I'm not going to. That's tight.
I want you to know
I
it
also
didn't carry
like how
any weight
you-
when it was an establishment either. You're throwing Boise State mailers at some bitch in a Prius. She's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on?
Excuse me, I'm getting offers from Temple University. Is that good?
Is that
Is
in
t-
Philly?
Yeah, I
it
don't
is
know.
no, I think that's it is in Philly, right?
That's I think where Kevin.
That's
Ryan
where
went.
Kevin
That's
went,
the only
yeah.
reason I know that.
Grand Canyon University is up my ass right now.
Dude, I'm getting offers out the wazoo from the University of Phoenix. If you think I'm not about to go be a starting running back over there,
Dude, ASU West is really into me right
the
now.
West Campus.
Yeah.
You're in
Yeah.
Avondale.
Yeah. Dude, I can't think of any more colleges.
DeVry Online.
You can't think of
ITT
colleges for
Tech.
shit. You said Notre Dame State. One episode, we're doing an episode about like 3 states of you were like the 3 states that matter to me. You're like Arkansas State, Nebraska State, and Notre Dame State. And I was like, you're a fucking dork and a half. There's
Who
no
cares? Who cares?
Notre Dame's not a state in and of itself, let alone like a state college. Like Notre Dame.
Well, I respect it as a state. Roll Tide, which I know is not the thing you say with that one, but I just wanted to see if you get upset.
It's the best football team in the goddamn country, and their quarterback paints his nails. We live in a new time. We live in a real new time where NFL athletes are also TikTok stars because I guess
NFL athletes, headliners, all painted nails.
Is that, without getting into my normal brand of ranting, is that still not super masculine? Like, is that just acceptable for masculine guys? And you live in the mecca of
I mean, you just gotta
everything's
be able.
accepted.
I think like there's like a cap point to where like it definitely stops here and then picks up somewhere. Like painting your nails for like guys stops at like you would probably suck a cock and then picks back up at I'm too fucking big for you to say anything about it. Please bring it up. I'll kill you.
It goes all the way to too straight for hell, too gay for heaven. You know.
Yeah, that is my name this week.
Is there a color barrier?
What?
Like in my opinion, if a guy is gonna paint his nails, the only color is black, and even then, I'm still gonna call you names. Like even if you can kick my ass, it's like you better be able to like take some shit. Is there the second you cross over into colors? Is that different?
I mean, I think so. Like it just depends. Like say if you're sitting there like just with one like turquoise nail, but also it matches your outfit and you're in a strip club. That kind of goes.
That's so specific. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
if it's turquoise and also you're at a strip club and your dad hasn't talked to you in 4 years, then I guess that's fine.
Yeah. No, but like you know the type of guy where it's just being like, yeah, it's like it's kind of like a status thing where it's like it makes my watch shine. I got this on because
Well-
I got the same color in my watch.
And
shit.
maybe call me closed off and maybe call me not progressive or whatever, even though I'm on the forefront, I'd like to believe.
Yeah.
Anytime I see a bro with painted nails, it shouldn't be weird I'm not gonna be like fucking loser, I'm not gonna hang out with you, but I should still be allowed to be like, what's just like if I saw a guy in heels, I'm not gonna be like, fuck you, dork, I'm not talking to you, but I'm like, what's
What's your issue?
what's your
That's exactly what you would say. I know
No,
you
what-
wanna.
No, what's your issue? Just like, how'd we get here?
What fucked up that led you here?
Well, my sister had purple hair for a phase in middle school. She had purple hair, and I didn't say like
You're
this is-
you're hitting them with Haley's. What's wrong with her?
Yeah, yeah. What's how'd you get here? Did
Yeah,
Daniel
no.
get one of these?
There's definitely like there's like the guys who are just like, oh yeah, you paint your nails, and I'm like, yeah, you've been waiting for that to be okay.
Well,
I
because
could see.
I'm always curious because like if straight dudes do it, that means you're into bitches, and if you're into bitches, I want to know when did bitches deem it sexy to have nails painted? When
That's
did
like a
that?
sect.
The 80s?
That's like a certain sect of ladies.
Right, a very, very, I would imagine, small
No,
sect of ladies.
No, it's probably like people who are just like, yeah, he's more in touch with his feminine. Like, I bet you could get a bunch of chicks if she was like, he let me paint his nails, and then like we went out with it. It's like he's just like so comfortable in his masculinity and shit like that.
I went on a boat with my family and brother like a month ago, and he had painted, it was either toe or fingernails, and this girl that he had been talking to for like, I don't know, 3 months was there. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And she's like, you just don't get it. And I was like, no. I wasn't even mad at my brother. I was like, by all means, pursue pussy however
You
pussy
threw
needs to
her-
be pursued. But this is what this sounds
You
bad.
threw her in the rotor.
Yeah, I was like, she's done. No capes. No capes. I told you no capes. But yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, is this... that makes me sad for like going forward. Is this...
It's
is
just
that
I
what
never
bros-
I never got into it just because I'm a weirdo and I have like a sensory thing. So like as soon as I remember I let my sister when I was like 8 or
Yeah.
something. She had like a girl, like one of her friends, spending the night, and they're like, "Let's paint your nails," and I'm like, "You can paint like one hand," and then immediately as soon as it was on, I was like, "Get it off, get it off, get it off,
Get it off. You're like a cat with
Yeah.
boots on. You don't know how to walk. You're like,
Oh yeah, just immediately I was like, pop, 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 and just like completely fucking up. It was
'cause-
I just couldn't handle it.
because I'm not hating on him. Because obviously, like, there was a point where masculine dudes wore fucking baggy jeans, and what are you, these little fruits wearing skin tight pants? Like, obviously, I wear skin tight pants now. There was a point where like people were like, why are you?
Yeah,
I
you'd
just-
be like, if you're transported back in time, you'd be like a hair metal guy from
No,
like
yeah.
how tight your pants are.
I know, obvious, but I did that in the pursuit
Oh,
of
dude,
pussy
you'd be
at some point.
You'd be such a corny. You'd be so corny hair metal guy. I could totally imagine it. You just like
a
going to
black
like a
hair metal guy.
Yeah.
yeah.
How is that corny? There's 3 of them.
Because you'd be
because
the
the
one
rest
that
of them,
no one's ever heard about. You'd be
because
like,
the
oh,
rest
there's-
of them realized it was also corny.
First of all, hair metal is fucking goated.
No.
You shut your hell. You shut your mouth.
You shut your hell up.
Motley Crue's glam rock phase was fucking lit. You shut up. Eyeliner while the dude's singing a high note and fucking a bitch during the drum solo. That's crazy.
I'm gonna say
It's probably how he hits those high
I'm gonna
notes.
I'm gonna throw a pause on the play. That's pretty gay.
Having eyeliner on. Vince Neil having eyeliner on and feathered hair, getting a blowjob while Tommy Lee's hitting his drum solos, gay, just because he has eyeliner on, and I'm the non-progressive.
Yeah, you
one.
and the rest of Flock of Seagulls can go fuck those ugly chicks over there at the
Flock
concert.
of Seagulls.
Another hair metal band. I know.
Another hair metal band.
I said Motley. Okay, that's like saying Nike, and you're like, but yeah, Fila's a sick brand.
Tivas are
yeah,
Tivas are sick.
flocks of seagulls.
Flock of Seagulls, dude. What's up?
They're a popular hair metal band. I know what dude's talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, I like what I like. Flock of.
No, I'm just sorry that I have more knowledge of something that you claim to like. My bad.
Do you think you're doing anything right now that your kids in 20 years will be like, I cannot believe?
Yeah, this
Dad did
podcast.
that."
This podcast.
Hopefully, man, you ungrateful fuck. You know how you're driving that car? This goddamn podcast. You shut your mouth. I'll make you sleep in the podcast studio. Turn the AC off, you motherfucker.
I'm gonna make you go to school in our shirts.
I was about to say, what car? I took 2 buses and a train to get to my show this week. What the fuck do you mean, what car?
In 20 years, when we're honestly, I don't even see. There's no podcast been doing 20. There will be at some point. I don't even think it's that old. There's radio.
Probably Rogan Experience or Mark Maron is getting close to there.
Yeah, I think Marin is the closest.
There's radio shows though. Like there's a 20 years a thing. I
Yeah,
don't know
Stern's been on for longer than 20 years, I think.
There's not a lot of them, but I think that now that there's so much money in the here we go. What do you think? Do you think that
Oh, you know who might? Would you count Adam Carolla's as a podcast?
yeah, anything we
Then
just
he's
talk about,
definitely done 20.
there's no difference between radio and podcasting other than this thing right here, and they got rid of that. And then like once you get rid of that, then it's just dudes talking with breaks in between where they like do ad reads. It's the only difference.
Well, they
is,
have to
like,
be more commercial and stuff like that. They're not allowed to curse and stuff on the radio.
No,
Unless you're
'cause-
doing Sirius.
Well, I was gonna say Sirius has been around for like 20 years at this point.
Yeah, but like most of the time it's like local FM stations.
I think there has to be some that are still occasionally. I listen to like nice radio when I'm just like at work. You can go to like 98kupd.com and listen to their stuff. Like it's so like nostalgic to just be like listening to a song and it's cut around all the dirty words and you go into like a Bashes commercial and you're like,
Call
I've been to
Raffy
Bashes.
Raffy.
yeah,
Raffy.
Yeah.
Call Raffy Raffy.
It's great, dude. I love a nice little jingle every so often. You're like, I'm never gonna use this place. I'll never fucking.
Yeah,
go
hearing
to
people have a commercial like a conversation on the commercial that no one would ever have on the phone, just being like, so you're saying I need to call 999-519-9399? Just being like, yes, of course, you need to call 599-199-9399
Yeah,
for
I
personal.
I totaled my car. Oh, that's crazy, Sandra. I drive the exact same car as you, except I use. And you're like, oh, do you use the exact
do
same
you?
car?
Hey,
Yeah.
Sandra, I just totaled my car, and this is the tone of voice that I have during that situation. No way is it impacting my day, but could you recommend me to someone? Do you have I know you're also a dumb bitch who can't drive worth a shit. Can you tell me when you totaled your car where you went? Because I'm looking for financial conversation.
Hey, Sandra, my femur's detached from my body right now, but I know you drive the same model car that I do.
Hey, Sandra, I'm currently bleeding out in the 10. A wrong-way driver accidentally catapulted through the front of my Hyundai, and now I'm just sitting here with half the corpse of a grandma sticking out of my chest. So, what was the name of that funeral home you were recommending?
Hey, Sandra, they removed the grandma, but my windshield's still pretty scuffed. Do you know that company that gives away free windshield? That's like the first.
Oh, you mean Safe Light?
Yeah.
That's like the first message. The second one's like, Sandra!
It's just like it starts with just like you could hear it, the phone being taken from rubble, just being like, just far away, just
Get the goddamn jaws of life. We're losing her.
R2's going off.
yeah.
If only she knew where she could find financial compensation for a wreck like this.
Somebody call fucking George Brazil. I don't know. Get someone out.
I need JG. I need him now.
Get the Geico Gecko on the goddamn scene.
Yeah.
What? Which one
It's like this requires military assistance. It's like good thing we called in the general.
There's just a penguin taking notes on the scene, just being like not talking, CGI'd, writing notes.
Shaq's in the background signing autographs while you're bleeding out.
This place is fucked. That's good. Just bleeding out, waiting for fucking someone. You know what I watched? Oh, this is good. I went to see the Barbie movie. Have you seen it?
Not yet.
Did you watch it?
I want to. Though.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Haley didn't like it.
Haley didn't like it either. I think
Haley didn't like it.
That's how you know that you have a marryable woman. If your woman leaves the Barbie movie and is like, I didn't like the way those shoved down my throat, you're like, thank you. And go back in the kitchen while you're at it.
I hope you like this getting shoved down your throat.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That movie was fucking tight. If they just would have like cut the alternate ending at the end where like the Barbies take power back and just left it at the, you know, where the Kens are running stuff. Flawless movie from top to bottom. Writing sick.
It's like that edit of Toy Story 3 where, have you seen that? It's like this viral clip where it's like some dude, his parents had never seen Toy Story 3, and so he took the entire movie and like scanned the disc and edited out like the ending of it. So when they're in the incinerator and it looks like all hope is lost, it just cuts to the credits. and he gets a reaction video of his family being like, "Oh my god, that was it? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's terrible."
That's great, dude. As Lotso's just like, yes, fucking die. Like that's how it ends.
The thing is, it has like the happy music in the credits too. So it's just being like, "Buzz, I don't know what we're gonna do. You got a friend in me.
We're gonna die. We're not gonna fucking make it. God damn it, singeing my pube hair. You got a friend."
They're playing like
I didn't think my
black box
plastic
footage.
melting would hurt, but it hurt so much. It hurts so much, and I feel every second. I know God is not real because He would be helping me right now. You got a friend in me.
Daniel, they're just playing like fucking tragedy, like black box footage from an airport.
Holy shit, the Andy on the bottom of my boots melted off.
I can't feel my goddamn legs, Buzz.
Oh, fuzz is so flammable. My insides are so flammable. Ah.
Why do I smell bacon? Pig, no.
To infinity, you got a friend. It just cuts off right
I'll
before.
get us out of here. You're a real toy, dude.
Yeah, I'll get us out of here. He didn't. You got a friend.
That kind of would have been cool if Pixar took that turn. Tom Hanks literally had to go, "Oh God, Andy, God's not real." Just fucking
Can you imagine just in the press junket with all the people who haven't seen the movie yet, just being like, "So how would you describe the newest Toy Story?" You're like, "It's a lot." It's a lot. It's
It's like the niggas at the Oppenheimer release. Like, well, it is sad, but pretty cool how we tattooed a whole place, huh? That's pretty sick.
Dude, did you see Oppenheimer?
No, I refuse to.
No, but I
Why?
saw,
'Cause I can't
but
be
I saw
sad.
Wolfgang's description of the movie.
That's all I need to see. Yeah, that's all I need to see. Just guy doing fucking what do you say? Evil science. or
Evil
something?
science.
Just
Yeah.
guy doing evil
Yeah.
science, fucking everybody's wives.
Yeah.
That's all I need to see, dude.
Yeah, dude. That was very funny. I love that.
I'm
clip.
waiting for Oppenheimer 2 to come out, where it's just a bunch of smoke clouds and dusted Asians, just fucking, just ears ringing. Oppenheimer 2 is just Oppenheimer 2 rebuilding of Nagasaki.
And just like somehow he just gets a clip. He just gets a random photo of like Robert J. Oppenheimer, and he just looks at the sky, and it just cuts to black, and it's just like 24 years later, and it's just like the head of TikTok, like at a development thing, just being like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get him one day." It's all that's. Can you not check your phone while I'm talking to you, Daniel?
Sorry. Normally I don't do that, but we don't have a car currently, and my fiance's figuring out if she needs to Uber or walk home from work right now. It's 100 and like fucking 15 degrees outside.
Give her the cash and let her Uber. How about that?
Yeah, bitch, we got it. Call yourself an Uber right now. We up. What do you want me to say? I have to fucking manage a couple things over here. I'm sorry.
It's fine. nobody heard my sick Oppenheimer thing.
I did. I liked it.
I heard your sick Oppenheimer thing. Do you like?
What was it?
So you saw both of them. Do you like Oppenheimer or Barbie better?
I liked Oppenheimer way better.
Also, House. Okay, well you're not fun.
What do you mean? It was super interesting to see how, like, it was all like based off like real how they actually did it. So it was like crazy to see how they like managed, because it's like all these fucking nerds being like, I'm the smartest guy in the world. No, I am. No, I am. And combining all those people in a room kind of sucks when it comes to like getting stuff productively done.
Did they show at the end of the movie the bomb just hit in the city?
No, they don't. They don't show that. But
then
like,
I want my money back.
How's the movie? Does it just end with like a guy like half smirking as to like mission complete? And then it just like rolls credits.
No, it ends with Blue Angels going over San Diego, and then it says USA fuck yeah, and then it's Chuck Norris firing a gun into an elk.
They trained a bald eagle to shoot a revolver into this guy.
yeah, it's Chuck Norris in a tank exploding just deer somewhere. It's pretty sick. No, I don't want to spoil.
Do they show you the bomb at least?
Yeah.
There's no dropping. Do they show a mushroom cloud? Is there a mushroom cloud?
Yeah, they show like the whole like. It's really cool. It's really cool. Like
Oh,
the way
the
that
eradicating of an entire metropolitan area is fucking.
Well, they don't show the dropping of Nagasaki. It's not like they fucking sat there and just being like, all right, so Christopher Nolan built an entire small-scale version of Nagasaki just to drop basically 40 tons of TNT on it. Just be like, this is how it would have happened. Like, yeah, no shit. He wants to sell this overseas.
This guy dropped one of those like those like really like cheapo 4th of July exploders, the poppers where you pull the end of it. It's just over a scale replica of Nagasaki, just fucking, or a standalone, just a mushroom, like a vegetable and mushroom, just in a Wallace and Gromit Nagasaki.
Yeah.
It's one of those like firework ones where you throw them at the ground and they pop.
It's 97,000 of those, and they drop it over a small-scale version.
Is that playing overseas?
I think so. I think
I'll
so.
look it up.
Maybe.
I mean, I saw like all the memes, obviously, about being like, it got released in America first, and then Asia being like, actually, was it actually like, is it playing in? Where's Nagasaki? That's Japan, right?
Japan. It's playing in Japan.
That's tough. Do you know the luxury that we get to live in by living in like even if we're debatably not number one now, as a country, we've never.
We have constantly had movies that have come out that are like talking about the bad shit in our past and stuff like that amongst the American past.
We've never been beaten.
Yeah, like, arguably,
yes,
the Vietnam War was like a.
That was a tie
like,
at best. That was a tie. Well, a loss obviously because you like, but no one has ever come to like Colorado Springs and been like, this is France now, pussies. Like that's never. Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. So like
Mexican-American War.
Yeah, that was the Mexican-American War.
Educate me on how we're not up currently. Educate me on that.
No, you're just saying that hasn't. It has happened though.
What did we lose?
I don't think
we lost Chihuahua, maybe Juarez.
Yeah, I think we lost
They can
the
keep
north
it.
of Mexico. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We lost a couple miles of coastline that I bet you wish you could vacation in, huh? I bet.
We lost Rocky Point. All right, I hope you're happy with that.
Yeah, but you're not wrong. We did lose Rocky Point.
Now Daniel has to reconsider why he's like, oh well, maybe we should do the Mexican-American War again, huh? Why don't we do that?
Maybe they should stop talking so. If we're being real, actually, they benefited. They benefit just fine. People in America, turns out, love cocaine. Turns out they love cocaine. They're like, we'll give you California, that's fine. We'll just provide all the drugs for California and make more money, obviously.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you're going to own California? Yeah, on paper. That's fine.
That's a pretty nice scheme. If we did ever have to come together as like a continent, you know how nuts that would be? Like there's a Mexican cartel soldier next to like an American Green Beret next to a Mountie. Just being like, let's go take on Europe, eh?
And we're fighting Godzilla. That'd be tight.
So a Cali cartel, the senator of Kentucky, and a fucking Mountie walk into a bar. It sounds like a horror.
Talk about a dream blunt rotation. I love.
That's fine. So you got El Chapo, Robert Trudeau. Is that the Canadian Prime Minister?
Yeah, the
Alex
blackface guy.
Trudeau.
Alex Trudeau, and you have fucking who'd be a nice American guy that's like a politician but not Trump.
Ted
or
Cruz.
I'd smoke a blunt with Ted Cruz and then also call his wife a dog.
Yeah, Jon Stewart.
He's British.
That would be your guy?
Not Jon Stewart. Yeah, Jon
Yeah.
Stewart. Daily Show with Jon Stewart. He's not
No,
British.
John-
You're
you're
thinking
thinking
about
of John
John
Oliver.
Oliver.
I'm thinking of John Oliver, yeah.
That guy
Yeah.
fucking rocks.
That guy sucks ass.
I mean, I know this is a played out joke. Could you imagine if we went to fucking England? It's like, this place blows. It's pretty shitty. You guys are running this horribly. They make so much money over here. I'm sure there's a
Dude.
market. Why can't I go to the Philippines?
I
Start
don't know
DBG late
why.
night.
I don't know
good.
why John Oliver strikes me as a guy who eats all of his sandwiches with the crust cut off, and I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Well, he does. That's how they do it over there.
He looks like he eats bread crust first, and I don't like the way he does his politics.
Well, all Brits have to eat sandwiches with the crust cut off because otherwise, if you don't, the outer crust is too thick and it'll get caught and all their teeth going different directions.
Yeah, he just creates just like a tape-like chain link fence in their mouth, just.
I don't necessarily like that guy. There's a couple other. Who's that? Piers Morgan. I like Piers Morgan. Piers the homie.
Piers is kind of. He's just. I don't know why. When I think of just the word pompous, it's definitely Piers Morgan that comes to mind.
Well,
He's a wild boy too.
Yeah, he's
He's British Alex Jones, if any.
not Alex Jones. Tucker. He's British.
Oh,
he's
yes.
British. He's British Tucker.
He's
Yeah.
British Tucker Carlson, which just makes me not like that guy.
Which is awesome. No, because American pompous is annoying because our accent doesn't play to. Like when someone's like, so what? When Tucker's
He
like, so
seems
why,
like-
why are you trans? It doesn't. But when Piers is like, so why are you deciding? So you cut your dick off? What's like? It just has a nicer like tone. It makes it regal. It's regal as hell.
Yeah, I guess that's like the same. And nah, because Germans also spoke German, so I wouldn't say that's what the Nazis did. But
They have a guttural difference. There's a hard guttural and aggression.
I know, but I'm
difference
saying
between-
it's like you like the way he's saying it.
yeah,
Like
not for you.
yeah. But
All right, here we
like,
go. We're down to the Patreons.
One more thing about Piers Morgan. The reason why I don't feel like I like him, if I was at like a cocktail party, I'd go up to him like, "You want a pigs in a blanket?" He'd be like, "Ghastly," and I'd be like, "Fuck you, dude." What?
Did you say ghastly?
Yeah,
What the fuck does ghastly mean?
just like, "Ooh, ghastly! You're eating a pigs in a blanket," and I'm just like, "Dude, get the fuck out of my house."
Yeah, you can leave. Take you.
Who
your
invited
flag
you
with
here? Piers? Your name is multiple Piers.
All right, here we go. As always, if you join the Patreon, we'll read the new patron names, and we encourage y'all to change them because it makes it fun. We read them out here at the back end of the episode. That being said, here we go. I'll read old Carl's because he changed it, which is lit. Carl, my soccer boner returns this month, Goldthorpe, which it's the Women's World Cup. It's
Nah.
literally the cuckiest thing you
Nah,
can do.
it's not.
Nah,
Premier
Messi's
League.
playing again. That's
Nah,
what.
the rest of the world starts playing again this month. At the end of this month,
What do you mean the rest of the world?
like all European leagues start back up this month.
Does it make you feel good?
Yeah, it does.
You should go there. You should go there.
I want to.
Yeah, you're all right. You can either live here where fats are accepted, or go over there where soccer's cool. You fucking
Fats are heavily accepted over there.
in Europe.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you gotta go
What
to like.
are you talking about?
You gotta go to like Greece and wear a lot of rings. Like I don't feel like you got that in you.
I think when I think European, I think that
Greece
like,
are just European Cubans, and
Yeah.
I will stand by that.
I
That
think
is true.
America's the only country that's like, yes, queen, you're overweight by 78 pounds and your face is fucked. If
Have
go-
you ever been to a soccer match in Europe? They're all fat as shit over there.
Yeah, dude. As long as you can fill the seats, like half of them look like if they had a fucking soccer game at Hotel Transylvania. Like it just looks like monsters in the stands. It's just like a bunch of people with like I was born without half a face, but I love soccer.
Well,
Oh, did you see? Oh, we'll talk about it on the Patreon. But one of your heroes is Turncoat.
yeah. Anyway, while the rest of the world is loving a non-contact sport like the rest of the world would, Trevin changed his name again. Tristan, you got this.
What is it? 4-time soap shoe gold medalist Trevin Muncie.
Which is lit, dude. We got that dolphin guy to comment back at us, by the way. He hated us. And hated us. It was great. It was awesome. He's like, you guys are fucking fajiles. I was like, all right, cool. Good thing you're in giant pants and soap shoes. Anyway, that's what we have. Tell a friend about the cast. Join the Patreon.
Wait, there's a guy from Soap Shoes who doesn't like us?
who the official soap shoe guy of like 2023 hates our guts.
Really?
Yes. You know the guy from the video that we posted? The guy like grinding down the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, he responded back and was like, what? Like, I fuck bitches or something like that? 'Cause, like, basically what we
Which is-
posted was like, you're fucking...
The coolest thing to say if you fuck bitches is just
Bro, his name is Air Dolphin 777. Go look him up. He's the guy who wears Jankos and rollerblades and soap shoes, and he's bald and jacked and would beat my ass. So go see him. Tell a friend about the cast. We're about to record a Patreon. Join the Patreon. We'll see you later.
au revoir.